Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Connoisseur Corner, part of the Feldy Network. I am Marty Feldman, and we're here today. It's happy hour again. We're going to do a little more cocktailing, and today's subject is, again, this is one of those old school drinks that has a nice little story to it. This is called the Boulevardier. Now, when you order one of these, don't call it a Boulevarder in the drink. The bartender might, throw a bottle at you. You don't want that to happen. So, anyways, the Boulevardier, this kind of came from the 1920s era, and the apparent genesis of this, there was a gentleman. I think he was probably a New Yorker, a writer. And he went to Paris for a few years in the 20s and started a magazine, and that magazine was called the Boulevardier. So the writer, Erskine Gwynn was the chap's name, used to go to a bar owned by, I think it was Harry McAlone. And Erskine and Harry apparently got together and kind of created this drink. It's a bit of a riff on the Negroni, where the Negroni was Campari, sweet vermouth, and gin. Here you're hauling the gin out and hauling in whiskey, and in the recipe it calls for bourbon in the original. I'm doing it with a rye whiskey tonight just because that's kind of my vibe. So the difference, in case you're curious, the difference between the bourbon and the rye, the bourbon's going to be a little sweeter, a little mellower of kind of a presentation. And then the rye whiskey is going to have a little more spice and a little more kind of a bite to it. So it's just your preference, although, again, like all the recipes, I'm going to recommend start with the original recipe first, which is bourbon, and then kind of go from there, see what you like, see what works for you. So garnish here is typically going to be an orange peel. Some people do it with a lemon peel, which is what I'm going to present to you tonight as we create this one. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Here we go with the Boulevardier cocktail. Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the Boulevardier cocktail. I poured it tonight over a rock in a cocktail glass. You can also do it up in a coupe or a martini glass if you prefer. I like it with the ice. You can do, if you don't want to do a single cube, you can do standard bar ice in there if you prefer. So it's a beautiful drink. Give it a try, and remember, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll continue to get the recipes and all the other information that we put out on occasion. So thanks for joining. Cheers.